Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, The Town Watch. My name is Josh Town. Thanks so much for stopping by today. It has been far too long since we've had a ball watch on the channel, and finally they've decided to send another one in, and so we're going to be taking a look at this Engineer 3 Marvelight Chronometer in just one moment. But my fingers are a little greasy, and for this special occasion of having another ball watch on the channel, I'm breaking out my ball gloves. So let's take a closer look. All right, got the ball gloves on, and here is the piece right here. Again, this is the Engineer 3 Marvelight Chronometer. This one is a beautiful Burgundy dial, and man, I really think this dial is beautiful. Just look at that. Has a nice fumé feel to it as well, fumé look to it, darker on the outside and lighter toward the center, and just looks really great. This was sent to me by the Ball Watch Company. I do have to return it. It is a loaner, but I do thank them for sending it in. But you will see some different scratches and scuff marks on it as we take a quick look at this piece. I'm not calling this a full review. I'm kind of just calling this an overview. So we're going to go over the specs and features, the dimensions, get a wrist shot, and also show you a lume shot, although there's no lume on this watch, but they do have those amazing micro gas tubes, which we'll take a peek at with the lights off here in a moment. But this watch is actually made out of 904L stainless steel. That might be familiar to some of you who know Rolex. They also use steel that is similar to that. I believe they call theirs oyster steel, but it is that 904 variety, which is supposed to be more corrosive resistant to humidity and wetness. So they're using that more high quality steel here. You're also able to polish that steel a little bit better, I believe, and there is a lot of polishing going on here on this watch. That's part of the reason why I put these gloves on today. But I do have to say, it is a really beautiful looking piece. You got a cyclops there on the top of the crystal to magnify the date. It's doing a pretty good job of that. There is sapphire crystal here. It is a flat sapphire. There are 14 micro gas tubes, so all these indices, and then on the second hand and on the minute and hour hand, there are these gas tubes that are tritium, which glow really nicely and don't have to be charged up by any light at all. They just automatically are glowing all the time, and so it's pretty cool, and we're going to check that out in a moment when we shut the lights off. My favorite part of this watch, though, as I've already mentioned, is that dial. I think it's just beautiful. These do come in a wide variety of different colors, so you can check that out on their website. But I'm glad they sent me this one because that burgundy, I don't know, it's just so beautiful. You guys let me know what you think of the dial down in the comments below. Another interesting fact about this watch, if you see it written there on the dial, it's not only a chronometer certified piece, but it is 1000 Gauss anti-magnetism. So there is a mu metal plate that is protecting the movement on the inside of this watch, which provides that great anti-magnetism. You can see the engraved, embossed case back there as well, harkening back to the Ball Watch Company's railroad history here in the States. And this watch does have 100 meters of water resistance. There is a signed screwed down crown there as well. Let's get some dimensions here before I start bumbling and bambling on too much. So from side to side, it is pretty much right on the money, 40 millimeters. The thickness here without that cyclops is 12.5. The lug to lug distance to the actual lugs is 46.5, but they do have male end links here which protrude past, so that comes into 52.2, and then we have a lug opening here of 20 millimeters. So pretty good dimensions. I like that 40 millimeter case diameter for sure. And so let's check out this watch on my wrist. All right, there it is on my 6.5-inch wrist. I think it's a perfect size for even a smaller wrist like me, and definitely larger wrists as well. So feels good, looks good. Just an overall beautiful piece that, I think you could wear it casually, but could also be dressed up as well. So I was wearing my Cartier Santos today. Some of you might be interested in just a quick side by side there to see what those two watches look like next to each other. So there you go. Now let's check the lume, or the micro gas tubes in this case. Well, sometimes it is hard to pick up and get the camera to focus, but you can see the gas tubes there are definitely glowing. And it's not totally dark in here, but if I turn the UV flashlight on and kind of just shine it toward the watch, you can see where those gas tubes are there. And this doesn't charge those at all, but I'm just trying to indicate to show you how they look right there. So the MSRP price on this watch on the Ball website is $2,349. I'm not sure if they're limited in each dial color. Usually Ball watches they usually have like 1,000-piece limited run per model, but I did not read anything about that on their website, but I could be wrong. So someone correct me if I am, but I'm not sure if these are limited or not. So what are some of my likes and dislikes with this piece? I think it's definitely a high quality piece from Ball. My only real dislike is the clasp here. We didn't even really talk about it yet, but it is a butterfly clasp, but it's only pressure fit. And with any butterfly clasp, including mine here on my Cartier Santos, there's no real micro adjust position with these kind of clasps, so that is a negative. And then that this one doesn't have any pushers at all. It is simply, pressure fit for that butterfly clasp. It's a little bit difficult to close and put on and off, and so I would have liked to seen maybe just a couple pushers like the Santos has underneath there. Makes it a little easier to pop on and off, but that would be my only negative here. I really like the design of this watch. I like those large rectangular micro gas tube indices. This watch is super legible, and just a beautiful sunray dial there as well. I like the finishing on this piece. A lot of polishing going on, but that lends itself to be able to be worn in dressier occasions as well. But pretty cool piece from Ball. I forgot to mention what movement that they're using here. They're using the RR1103, if I remember correctly. I forgot to mark that down here, but if I'm wrong on that, I'll put it on the screen. But that movement is based on the Sellita SW200 or the ETA 2824, if I'm not mistaken. But it is chronometer certified as well. So you guys let me know what you think about this Engineer 3 Marvelight chronometer from the Ball Watch Company. I want to hear all your thoughts and opinions down below. Do you like it? Do you like the Ball Watch Company? Share your thoughts and opinions about them down there as well. And please hit the like button on this video if you liked it. Hit the like button for breaking out the nice Ball white gloves for this video as well. But I appreciate your support very much. Thanks so much for stopping by to the Town Watch. We'll see you next time.